Happy day. Take the bull by the horns. Today is day 457. So 457, not quite days in a row because the week before last, I had no voice, like no voice. So I missed a couple of days in a row where I didn't actually do this particular chat or this documentation of what I'm doing as I transition from the brick and mortar world, the world of real businesses, to the online world. I didn't do it. I couldn't speak. I mean, I literally could not get words out of my mouth. So my coaching calls took precedence. Talking to my family and my 3-year-old granddaughter, the little bit that I could get out and whisper out, because she can't read. I mean, she can't read or write yet. So I couldn't write her notes, but I could other people. Had to take priority. So I didn't do this for a couple of days, but for the most part, it's still been 457 days, but I missed, I think, probably 3 or 4 days of actually sharing my daily documentation in my journal because I couldn't do it. Now, the cool thing is I did get to do some catching up and some learning and training and personal growth and personal development activities during those days that I couldn't speak. Since I couldn't speak as much, I backed off on my coaching calls and I didn't do any consulting during that period. And I actually tapped into a couple of really cool trainings and things in areas that I wanted to get better at, things that I wanted to develop and get better at, mostly with respect to doing offers and how to offer people and let them know what it is that you can do. Because I tend to struggle with that. I can do a lot of things for people, but I don't tell them. So if they don't know what I can do for them, how do they know that I can help them? So I wanted to get better at that. So it was really cool that I could actually take advantage of that training. What I'm working on now is this 90-day challenge. We're launching, Heather Ann Havenwood and I are launching a 90-day live video challenge starting on May 1st, which is next Wednesday. And we're going to be walking people through a 90-day push. I don't know if you've ever done a 90-day push, but whenever you have a goal that you really want to achieve quickly, one of the most powerful strategies is to do a 90-day push. Some people only do 30-day pushes, and 30 days can get you started, but if you really want to get momentum, I've found that 60 to 90 days, and usually 90 days creates the systems and the habits that you need to really lock into the results that you want. And so we're doing a 90-day live challenge. I'm doing it on YouTube because I want to learn about YouTube. Heather is doing it on the new LinkedIn Live because the new LinkedIn Live is out and we want to have a presence there. Everybody's asking about it, so we want to demonstrate that as well. Now, I have been doing Facebook Live videos for over 500 days in a row now. So we can speak to that. We can help with that. I've been doing Instagram live videos since Instagram TV was launched last year. I think I started the first week. As soon as I heard about it, I started doing those every single day since then. And although I don't do LinkedIn Live, I have been posting my videos on LinkedIn for that same amount of time that I've been doing Instagram TV. So I've got a lot of Facebook Live, other platform live experience, and I want to go into YouTube because YouTube is a different animal. It's a search engine. So I'm doing this 90-day challenge to get my foothold in YouTube. And then again, Heather's doing that as well and introducing LinkedIn so people can get a feel for what are the best strategies for LinkedIn? Because the most important thing is to, number one, create the content, be you, get your face and your voice out there. And number two, make sure you match what you're producing to the platform that you're on. So for example, Facebook Live like this, I can do a journal type talking head video because I'm a talking head about my journey, documenting my journey on Facebook Live because that fits on Facebook Live. I wouldn't share this particular video on LinkedIn because it's talking a lot about my shortcomings and what's not working and my trials and my errors. And I don't want to portray a more professional image on LinkedIn. So I wouldn't just go on LinkedIn and do this style talking. I share a message and a lesson in my LinkedIn video. Instagram is, again, a whole different animal than Facebook or YouTube or one of the other platforms that you might like to appear on or participate in. So we'll be sharing that and working on that. I actually mapped out my 90 days, and I've got some gaps in it, a few days, but I've got the primary topics and things that I'm going to cover. I've already decided I'm going to do a video that's like a lesson video every day that goes for the 90 days. And then I'm actually going to implement that lesson. I'm going to demonstrate how I am implementing that lesson for a market that I want to develop, that I want to be seen as the influencer in. So I'm going to be actually doing 180 videos over the 90-day period. One is the lesson for, you know, something about YouTube that I want people to learn and know and understand. And then the second part will be me actually doing the thing that I'm teaching them to do or talking about or showing them to do. So for example, if I'm talking about storytelling, I will do talking points and do a video about storytelling. What are the key reasons then why do you want to do storytelling, or how do you do storytelling? Here's a script to use for storytelling. Then I'm going to actually apply that. I'm going to storytell in my video for that day, and I will demonstrate what I talked about in the storytelling. Maybe if I share a script, I'll then actually use that script to speak to my market as I'm building my YouTube channel. So I'm excited about that. It's starting. So thinking today, I said take the bull by the horns because I've got this move that's been dragging out forever. And I think I'm going to actually finish packing up my office today, create a new backdrop space instead of this busy thing, because this works on, excuse me, I'm still fighting a cold. That's why I'm wrapped up in a blankie today. Again, YouTube's a different animal. So this backdrop worked for my Women's Summit and it worked for my Facebook Lives. It does work for my Facebook Lives because it's very me. I am the pajama grandma. It's me. That's who I am. And that's why I show up wrapped in a blanket, sipping hot tea with lemon in it. But I want to have a different backdrop for the YouTube 90-day challenge. So today, after I drop the kids off at the airport, oh, beautiful sunrise. Beautiful sunrise. I'm all choked up over the sunrise. It's pinks and oranges and purples and blues. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take a picture as soon as I'm done talking. I want to have a different backdrop for that. So I'm going to create a more clean, probably plain, solid colored backdrop for that, for my YouTube challenge. And again, I'll probably talk about this in one of my YouTube videos, is how to create a backdrop, how to create, you know, the tools. What do you need to do your videos on YouTube that's different than Facebook Live, or that's different than the other platforms? It doesn't have to be different. Maybe you have a plain curtain backdrop for everything. I mean, I'm looking at a gray backdrop right now that I could just move my chair and I could be doing my videos there, move my lights, move my chairs. But I don't think that's where I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it in another spot in my office because I can. So maybe I'll set up a couple of different backdrops to use as demonstrations. Maybe I'll leave this one to say, hey, this worked on Facebook Live, but here's what I'm going to start out with for YouTube. Will this be the one I end up with? Probably not. I'll probably change it as I learn more and figure out more of the kind of influencer I want to be for the challenge. So working on that. Working on my daily content because that's what I do. Coaching students, got them. Usually weekends are quieter for me and coaching students, so I can catch up on real life things around the house and my real life things and activities. So that's it. That's my little update for today. Go out and make it a fantastic day. Sorry I got all excited about the sunrise, but I am going to go out and take a picture of it. You have a fabulous day. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, please just direct message me or hit me up in the comments below this video. I would love to help you in any way, shape, or form that I can. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.